Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Wow, trackies, boy, I'm telling you, I have been having wild thoughts. Yes, wild thoughts. Yeah, I'm having some wild thoughts as it pertains to Anthony Watson and what he could possibly do in this 2024 season as it relates to times he could potentially drop. Now, track is, I didn't just pull this out of my hat. You know what I mean? I had to get this from someplace. And interestingly, I did see a video maybe last week or the week before. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was probably last week of Antonio Watson in training. And I'm going to share it with you all so that you can see what I mean. And then I'm going to continue because this video puts into perspective why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. So I know a lot of y'all think I'm crazy. I probably am, but still, yeah, this video definitely puts things into perspective for my reasoning, right? So I'm gonna play that video and then we can continue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
All right, so trackies, there you saw the video. Yes, it's a short snippet, but that video, and I'm going to put it on screen beside me side by side in post production so that you can see exactly what I'm referring to as I go along in dissecting my thoughts pertaining to this video, right? No, I gathered a couple things from this video. One, clearly, Antonio Watson, his confidence level is through the roof. I mean, you could just see the subtle I'm the man here. You know, him running along with Oblique Civil. So in the video, it's Antonio Watson and it's Oblique Civil. But you can clearly, distinctively feel like an energy in the video. Like, you know, it doesn't matter what's going on around me. I'm top dog right now. I'm world champion. You know what I mean? I can do whatever I want to do. I feel like I can take the world by storm and win anything and everything I set my mind to. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I got from watching that video. And I was so impressed. I'm like, God, this dude is on another level. His confidence level is through the roof. I'm so happy to see this. And y'all know he was already mentally tough. You know what I mean? So winning this world championship title, you know, kind of just cemented for him like, yeah, I'm as good as I know I am. I've always been great and I've always known this. You know what I mean? I know you see him running with a certain swagger track. I don't know if you can feel the swagger through the video, but me can feel the swagger. You know what I mean? It was, you know, shooting through the roof. Second thing I picked up from the video track is clearly they're working on you know, speed work. Well, I don't want to say speed work just yet, but you know, clearly indicating in this video they'll be doing some sprint work shortly, right? Meaning that they possibly will be taking to, you know, some of the sixes that we see coming up, or more importantly, I believe that Antonio Watson will be working on his speed, his 100 meters and his 200 meters to potentially assist his 400 meters in 2024. There are a lot of guys that will be coming back into the event. The Stephen Gardners, the Michael Normans, all world champions trackies will be looking forward to coming back into this event. So competition will be a bit tougher this go around, and I'm feeling, or I'm getting the vibe that, you know, Glenn Mills is doing everything possible to prepare Antonio Watson, you know, for what is to come. A lot of these guys are very fast, sub 20 fast. You know what I mean? As it relates to the 200 meters, the Stephen Gardners, you know, the Michael Normans, they're all sub 20 guys. And I'm talking about like 1980. You know what I mean? That's how fast they are over that 200-meter distance. No, the third thing, what I gathered from this video still has to do with the second thing, right? But is that right now it look like, say, Antonio Watukuna probably beat Oblique Civil in 100 meters. No lie. No lie, truckies. Again, I'm going to put the video up next to me so that you can see, right? It looks as though he could possibly beat Sliville in a, you know, 100-meter race, right? So when I start thinking along those lines, and then I think about his personal best, right, over the 100 meters, 10.21 seconds, that was done from in 2022, right? And then, I'm thinking about his 200 meters, and I'm like, okay, I remember vividly last season when he was, working on his speed as well, doing those 200 meters. The thought process was that, he could definitely go much faster. So he ran a 20.49, I believe, last year, and everybody was like, listen, he can definitely go much faster in that 200. If not sub 20, close to that sub 20. You know what I mean? That was last season. However, looking at him now, may I say, look here, Antonio Watson can run sub 10, and Antonio Watson can run sub 20. You know what I mean? That is literally the vibe I'm getting right now. And I will not be shocked if starting whenever he's going to be running these, 100-meter, 200-meter practice runs to develop more speed for his 400 meters. I would not be shocked if I see some jaw dropping personal best times from Antonio Watson. He's always been a phenomenal athlete. He's always dibbled and dabbled in the shorter sprints, whenever he wanted to, because, he always did what he wanted to as it relates to the events that he partook in my opinion, right? So as it relates to that 100 meters and 200 meters with more serious focus on getting that speed in track, is I'm seeing or foreseeing something phenomenal from him. No, y'all know I'm infamous for saying, look here, if you're fast over that 100 meters, I don't mind you, dropping the four. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not that crazy yet. You know what I mean? I'm not harboring any thoughts of Antonio Watson ditching that 400 meters and sticking to the shorter 1-2 distance. At least not anytime soon, right? He definitely has to do something, in my opinion, that will put him at the same level as it relates to where he was in the 400 meters. I didn't get that vibe last year. So even when people were hyping up the 200 meters last season, I didn't get the vibe. I always stuck with the four for him, and his four worked out. He ended up being a world champion. So yes, I do see him running sub 10 this season. Yes, I do see him potentially going sub 20 as well. Is that going to be a dent on the 100-meter field / 200-meter field from a Jamaican perspective, then world scene? I'm not really thinking that just yet. But if we get to that level in, a couple of years, then I may change my mind. I may change my mind. I am liable to do so, trackies, because I ain't gonna lie, the 100 meters where the bread is on me. I always tell people, say, okay, I have to secure the bread. You know what I mean? I'll never not tell our athletes to secure the bread. So if that bread there, go off that. You know what I mean? Obviously, as long as you're doing it the legal way, I have no problem. Listen, it's your hard work. Go after it if you're very well capable. And if you're capable, why not? You know what I mean? But anyway, that's the vibe I'm getting. One, he's gonna be hitting the track soon, running some 100 meters, 200 meters to work on that speed. We could possibly see him doing a few 60 meters, in this early part of the year as well. Track is, so that would be a thing if we see him. I'm not really looking forward to that 60 that much, because I don't really see it potentially for him. But if he does, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? But for sure, those 100 meters, 200 meters, personal best times are definitely coming this season. He looks ready. I'm telling you, he looks very, very, very good. And the confidence that he's running with track is, look here, half the race is won as far as I'm concerned if you've already defeated your opponent mentally. You're saying, but you used to do it all the while. Everybody else in the race thought they were running for second. Nobody, had the thought process or was conceptualizing, hey, I can actually beat this guy. Nobody was thinking that. You know what I mean? Once they lined up with Usain Bolt, they're like, okay, we're running for second or whatever else is into this race. You know what I mean? Look here. Antonio Watson in that video, running beside him, I got the vibe like Oblique was like, okay, dude, I don't know what kind of energy you're pulling off here, but I at least need to try to overtake you towards the end of the race. You know what I mean? So even when I see Antonio Watson cruising down towards the end of this little, what was this, a 60, I suppose, right? Oblique Civil looks like he's, picking up a bit of speed, and I'm like, Lord of His mercy. But anyway, track is. Sound off in the videos, in the comment section. Sorry, sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Do you think Antonio Watson is coming with something special this year? Do you think it will be sub 44? Do you think it will be sub 20? And do you think it will be sub 10? Trackies, sound off, like the video, of course, and subscribe. I will catch you in a next one. Bye.